I got some questions about this proof assignment, so I want to go through it with you. Now, I didn't get as many questions about problem one, so I just worked it out here. And you can, if you have questions, I'll go through step by step and show you how to get where you need to go on this one. Now, one of the things you'll notice about this proof I did with number one is it's one of these two column proofs where you'd put a statement in one column and the reason in the other. Now, I'm going to work this second problem. I'm going to do the second proof with just a paragraph form. In other words, things don't have to be as formal as this two column proof might indicate. So, for example, here's what I want to do. I want to show that the perimeter of this triangle right here is equal to the perimeter of this triangle over here. Now, what you do is you're getting in your mind, well, what does perimeter mean? Well, it means that I add up each side. Okay, so I need to show that both triangles have corresponding sides are equal in length. So let's see how this would go. Let me start off. First of all, I have these two triangles, and here's what I know. So we are given that, notice, AB is equal to CD. Okay, notice I just write that, and we're given from the figure. See, so AB is equal to CD, and not only that, so we've got AB. We're also given that AD is equal to CB. Okay, so we're given that. So that's just something we have there. Okay, now, so that's the first step in these proofs. You say, okay, can we all agree on what we're given? What can we all agree on this? And yeah, then you say, now, just be informal. Now, DB, or let's call it BD. Now, BD is equal to BD. Now, that's an obvious thing, right? A segment has the same length as itself. You know, and you could say by reflexivity. In other words, by the reflexive property. Or you could just say a congruent is the length of a segment is equal to the length of itself, you know. or a segment is congruent to itself. You could say that. Okay. Now, let's do this. At this point, we're ready to say this. The perimeter of, let's say, ABD is equal to, so let's see what we've got. So we've got AB plus AD plus BD. Okay. Also, the perimeter of CBD, or CDB, I should say, is, or I say equals. Now notice it's going to be CD plus CB plus BD. Okay? And this is by definition of a perimeter. Okay, so this is by definition of perimeter. Perimeter of a triangle. Okay? Now, this is what we wanted to show here. And we could say this, since the corresponding sides are equal, of equal length, their perimeters are equal. And that's what we wanted to show. So that's kind of, now, so you're just wording things. You're just writing out. You're just thinking out loud, really. Okay, now let's look at this other one. Okay, so let me move it up here, move it up a little bit. Okay, now what we've got to do is show that angle 2 and angle 3 are the same. Okay, now, so let's see what we've got here. We know, here's what we're given. Here we go. We are given that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 90 degrees. And the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 4 is equal to 90 degrees. And we're given that from this chart because we've got this little thing right here indicating a right angle. Okay, so 90 degrees. Okay, now, we also, so, and this is by angle addition. Oh, well, it's given to us actually. Okay, and I mean, you could say, well, we know that angle is the sum of those two angles by angle addition, but that's just what we're given here. Now, if we know this, and the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 4, okay? So we're given all those things. So first of all, you just write down everything that you're given. We're given that measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is 90, and measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 4 is 90, and not only that, measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 4. That's the big first step, just writing down everything you know. Now, so we're at this stage now. So let's think about this. Let's see where we can go from here. Remember, we always keep in our mind we're supposed to show that angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So here we go. So we have that the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 1 is equal to 90 by substitution. See? Because measure of angle 1 equals measure of angle 4, so I just replace the measure of angle 4 with the measure of angle 1. Okay? Now, angle 2 is complementary to angle 1. Okay? I mean, we're already given that. And angle 3 is also complementary to angle 1. Therefore, angle 2, the measure of angle 2, is equal to the measure of angle 3. Okay? Because they're complementary to the same angle, since angles complementary to the same angle are congruent. Yeah, and that concludes that proof. Yeah, that's it.